Good morning, folks, and welcome to Ochre Court, a beautiful Victorian sort of gilded era mansion in Newport Beach. And today we are participating at the invite of Mr. Donald Osborne in their inaugural veteran run. You may have heard of the London-to-Brighton race in England, where they race these veteran cars. That's cars from before 1910, 72 miles from London to Brighton. So they want to do that in America. So rather than 72 miles, this race is 40 miles from Newport to Bristol and back. And here is what we'll be driving. It's a 1902 Packard Model F. It has a 12 horsepower single cylinder engine, a 3-speed gearbox, and a hand operated clutch and brake. As we sit here today, I have exactly 1/4 mile driving experience in this car. So hopefully it's not too sketchy. It goes about 25 miles an hour at the top end, and we will have a riding navigator and a riding mechanic with us to make sure that if something goes wrong, they can fix it without us getting totally stranded. So let's hop up in this thing, hit the road, and see how it goes.
The sky was blue, the air crisp, and we had a support team with us. All seemed right for a motoring.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is fucking crazy. Oh, you gotta stop. Stopping is scary. Smooth. The only time my horse stops like that is when someone shoots it.
Hi everybody, we're in Newport today. I've just sold my publishing company, and my motorman right here and I are driving a 1902 Packard Model F, one of 4 ever made. I have very little experience driving it, have very little idea what I'm doing, and we've got 20 miles to go. We've got Ian and Ben behind us.
One knows what's going on, one knows how to fix this thing.
Yes.
And start it. Start it with a hand crank or a push start.
So to drive it, there's a throttle pedal, there's a brake pedal for low speed, and then there's a hand clutch on the side which doubles as a brake. And this thing is very rare and mildly sketchy. Have I said I don't know what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing. And we're now at the start line. Oh no, come on.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Jeez.
We're off, we're moving. We're moving.
I feel like we're riding an earthquake.
Do we really have, we gotta go? Go.
Straight through.
All right. First gear, baby.
This is all first gear?
No, we're gonna go to second gear. Second gear. Made it to second gear.
The various motions that happen with this. There's some side to side. There's a big tremble at idle. Now it's actually pretty smooth, and we're going a lot faster.
I need to like steer left. So we're going left here?
We're going left here, and you have to. I think you have to stop at the stop sign.
Neutral. Come on, wake up. So you feather it with the hand clutch. I'm just gonna go. Just gonna go. So I've now locked it into second gear.
Not coming out?
No, it's not. It's fine.
Okay.
I set it.
Next thing is a right on Bellevue at a traffic light.
Up there. Okay.
Follow the other old cars. Boy, it's a bit brisk with no windshield.
I pull that foot.
Oh, they're making the pass. They're making the pass.
We're just gonna run it. I guess we're just running stop signs.
Oh, we own the stop signs. Stop signs.
All right, we're gonna go to third gear.
No, leave it in this.
Leave it in 2.
Let it pack up a bit more and get some more momentum going.
Okay, this is a single cylinder,
Okay.
12 horsepower,
The cylinder's like this big.
6.5 inch bore. This may take a while.
Just 2 blocks from the start line, we had a problem.
So we're trying to get up to, not red line, I guess, but higher in the RPM range. What are we at, like 4 RPMs right now?
Come on.
Done?
That's flat,
Got
yeah.
your foot into it?
Yeah. Is that bad?
Second gear. You gotta get back into first.
Get back into first.
Got to
Okay.
downshift to 1.
Can I do it while moving? Clutch, neutral, first, engage. Engage.
All right, we're turning right in 7 hours or 0.4 miles.
We're getting smoked,
We're getting
guys.
schooled, Farrah. And you said this was better than a horse.
My foot is on the floor.
No, it's in.
Uh-oh. We've not made it very far.
Every time I added throttle, instead of going faster, the car would slow down.
Uh-oh.
Future of transportation, you say?
The future.
Better than my horse? I don't think so. But he's pushing. You see that?
Is he literally? Oh, he's literally pushing.
He's literally pushing. This is easier. This is fairly comfortable. Do you want me to do the voice the whole time?
We have a
will do it.
walk-along mechanic. Not going very well. Adjust some things. This is going to be a long day. The steamer. That was like an insulting point by
He's
there.
rolling coal.
Rolling steam. Pretty slow start for your boy here. We're going.
It's okay,
on
you're getting the
2.
hang of it. You're gonna ease into this.
Don't know.
That guy's hat.
As long as you keep it moving, I guess. We are now at the back. You know, the more dressed up, the worse you feel when it doesn't go well.
I disagree. Because then even if we're sitting on the side of the road, we're still having fun.
Motoring back then required a
I mean, it was
riding
fraught
mechanic.
with this kind of risk, right? Like a riding mechanic, or
Yeah.
you had to know how to work on it or crank start it.
It was-
Try to get going on that.
Okay,
Okay?
I got something.
Got a red light. Oh,
Can I
wait.
turn right on red here?
Yes. You're green now.
This is your right.
Okay. Well, that's all I've got. That's
not
100%
you.
all I've got. Oh wow, we've got a real.
We're driving to
truck.
Canada.
Can I talk about one of my biggest fears in life?
Absolutely.
Is being the person that causes traffic.
You're not causing traffic. You're really not. There's only 12 cars behind us.
Well, I took my foot off the gas right now. So I've set the cruise control by taking my foot off the throttle.
Our riding mechanic Ian concluded it was a fuel delivery issue. The more throttle I gave, the worse it ran. Thanks to the Packard's keg-sized displacement, we had enough torque to idle the entire way. So we decided that that's what we would do.
How long would it take us to walk 20 miles? That's kind of where we're at here.
What do we walk? Average is like 3 miles an hour, so it would take 7 hours, a little less.
Yeah. So we might be there by dark.
Yeah, we might. This is more comfortable than walking.
Actually, it is. The seat is totally decent.
It's a very comfortable seat. It's got good support. It's got good lateral support, which is helpful in the corners.
And this is one of the only cars I've ever driven where you can wrench on the motor while driving it.
Yeah, absolutely. What would be the top speed of this car in optimal conditions? Like 20?
Maybe 30.
30 miles an hour? 30 would feel,
30 miles an hour.
that would feel fast in this.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
We would soon find out just how fast as we approached the first of several hills along the route.
We're approaching a pretty big downhill, and we're going to see if the gravity will improve our situation.
How are the brakes in this vehicle?
I mean, they exist.
We have 2 brake systems, right?
No,
Hand
it's
brake
one.
and a foot brake.
But they're connected to the same thing.
Okay.
I was told to pretty much not use the brakes downhill, to engine brake. With this big torque motor, single cylinder, it will apparently build up compression. This is a big fucking hill.
We gained enough speed to go up a gear to second.
Second, we are in second gear.
at our speed.
Real-time speed. I feel like we're doing like 18. 15?
14 miles per hour.
14!
13, 12.
Are we actually gonna make a pass?
Yes! Ja! 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 Yeah! Oh! Oh, wait, they weren't trying.
We're going!
For a moment, because it was then that we learned we had to choose between going uphill and carrying passengers.
Nice Rhode Island day.
Yeah, with them pushing the back, very nice.
Oh, we've got 12 horse and 2 human power. Oh, we got another runner. This is a long-ass hill, too.
Boy, that's not an example of income inequality. That's you seal your business to Hearst and then I push the car up the hill.
Every incline steeper than your kitchen table required all passengers to walk alongside or, more likely, to push. This climb led to another descent, but this one was much, much steeper.
We have reached the speed that this feels sketchy.
Bearing to the right down here.
Bearing right here, the vibration in the floorboard is significant. My fender is shaking so hard I think it's gonna fall off.
Wow, this feels so shady.
Oh my
hat.
God.
My hat!
Bearing right, this is how we die. This is how we die. How fast are we? Oh my God. How fast are we going? We hit 20. We hit 20.
Back to 2. Oh, sorry, a little quick on the clutch there.
That was
scary.
That was
That was
scary.
actually scary.
It was.
No! Come on!
We need that electric longboard to tow us.
Oh, our momentum is like a beach cruiser at the bottom of the hill. None. Can I just talk again about that hill and how I thought we were going to roll for sure?
There were so many feelings coming through the floor. Like,
Bear to the left, copy.
I thought you were driving over a bunch of bumps and I looked up and there were no bumps. It was just like,
Yeah.
and then it was shaking this way. Oh my gosh.
Well, I think that was whatever red line is of second gear for sure.
Ah,
They
okay.
they said that idle is 200 RPM when it's working right.
Okay.
Red line is 800 RPM when it's working right. Huh?
I'd rather this than be broken down.
We're moving. This is moving.
Signal.
And Newport is very beautiful. And we're getting to take in the sights.
Right. Modern cars, you go by the sites so quickly, you don't really get to take them in and really see what you're seeing.
I think if we were living in this period, the early 1900s, I would very much like driving cars. I think I'd probably be better at working on them too.
You'd have to
I probably would have figured that out.
And so the day went, a slow, wiggly journey broken up by a special fear only gravity and lack of brakes could provide.
When it was new, this was like a proper luxury item when it was new. Adjusted for inflation, this is like a $75,000, $80,000 car. And this is like one of the first cars that had an H-pattern gearbox.
It has
Like,
an H-pattern.
It does, yeah. This car like is actually far closer to modern controls than something like a Model T, which is much more tractor-like.
And some of the cars that are here today, you have to like adjust the timing and things. This has automatic, automatic spark advance?
Yeah.
Which is pretty luxurious. In a funny twist of fate, the shirt I bought for this is a French cuff shirt. And the cufflinks I have are H-pattern cufflinks.
Ah.
And the manual transmission was invented by 2 French people in like 1902.
Oh, in this year.
In this year.
It was probably invented for this car.
It might have been, it very much might have been.
It is, I mean, it's actually reasonably luxurious too. Like, it's comfortable. There's like leg room.
This is all storage. Whole car's made of wood.
You have a foot locker. It's not a glove box, it's a foot locker.
That's right, it is a foot locker. There's some other little cubbies and things. I'm not sure what they're for. 3 headlights. Not many cars today can say that. Here we go, slide downhill. So you got a chicane. Well, you have like a 4 right, and then a chicane. These are the S's.
You say 4 right?
4 right.
Every corner is a 2. They're all 2s.
Or a 6, because you're taking them flat no matter what. Here, hold my hand and you tow us.
Despite our engine troubles, we did actually make a pass.
No, you're much faster. Look how you got an engine.
Wait till the hill shows up.
And then we came to the longest, scariest, and most stressful obstacle in our journey, the very ironically named Mount Hope Bridge.
Oh my God, this is so shady. Please don't die. That goes for you guys too.
One's allowed to die.
I mean,
what gear are we in?
second gear.
Second gear.
Best case scenario, we are going to cause an enormous traffic jam.
You know, there's a traffic jam coming this way, and that's not our fault. It's just traffic.
It's a long way at first, man.
It's like Secret Service. You're chugging.
I feel really bad for the traffic that is building up behind us. How bad does it look? Pretty bad?
It's all the way back to the lake.
After 20 miles and 2.5 hours, we finally arrived at our lunch spot.
Woo!
Oh my God, there's so few cars here.
We placed 9th.
Made it,
Placed
baby.
9th.
Holy
Wow, we made it.
You should have seen us on the bridge.
The bridge was so sketchy.
People hate us.
Wow, that was so sketchy.
Some starter trouble forced us to be carried over the bridge, and although we got it running, our problems were getting worse. After it failed to climb one of Newport's tallest mountains, we threw in the towel, hitching a ride back in a car of similar vintage.
Well, folks, it didn't end the way we thought it was going to end. Unfortunately, although we made it to Bristol in 2.5 hours, we did not make it back. You see, to get to Bristol, we had to idle the car the entire way there. And fortunately, it has enough torque that we were able to use the gearing to get there, although it wasn't exactly pretty.
Swift.
Wasn't swift or
We
pretty.
did it.
On the way back, unfortunately, the car didn't seem like its health was improving very much. In fact, it was getting significantly worse.
Well, it was dying more frequently. It
Yeah.
was getting more difficult to bump start.
Yeah.
And then when we got it running, it actually felt weaker.
Yeah, and so at a certain point, you have to determine, is this good for the car? Is this good for us?
Are we going to get back before nightfall?
Yes, and as Jimi Hendrix would say, are you experienced? Have you experienced?
We experienced.
And we experienced. And so this was really fun. I'd really like to do it again. It's a totally interesting experience. Cars are starting to make it back now from their drive. And I want to thank Donald Osborne and Nick Schorsch and all the great people, Ian, our riding mechanic.
Oh my God.
And all the great people that helped us get here today. We're going to have a podcast with Donald Osborne talking about everything that went on in this event outside of our own car.
Yep.
So make sure to check that out. And until next time, this is what it's like to do your first ever veteran rally totally unprepared.
And remember, always fight your tickets. Use code TST10 on the Off the Record app available in the Android and iOS store, or go to offtherecord.com/TST.